जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यमुना यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरवनचारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरवनचारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरवनचारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरवनचारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे राम 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 निताय जय गौर निताय जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरो वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपः कुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रये नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरत्विषे नमः नमो ब्राह्मण्याय देवाय गौ ब्राह्मणाहिताय च जगद्दिताय कृष्णाय Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Namah Om Vishnupadaya.
Namah Om Vishnupadaya.
Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale.
Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale.
Srimate Bhakti Vedanta.
Srimate Bhakti Vedanta.
Swami Niti Namine.
Swami Niti Namine.
Namaste Saraswati Deve.
Namaste Saraswati Deve.
Gauravani Pracharine.
Gauravani Pracharine.
Nirvishesha Shunyavadi.
Nirvishesha Shunyavadi.
Pasyatya Deshatarine.
Paschatya Deshatarine.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Prabhu Nityananda.
Prabhu Nityananda.
Shri Advaita Gadadhara.
Shri Advaita Gadadhara.
Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Mukam karoti vachalam pangulangayati kirimyat kripahatamaham vande Shri Guru Tinataranam Shri Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Om Pavitro Pavitro Va Sarvavastham Gatopi Va Yat Smaret Pundarikanakshar Sahabhya Bhyantaram Suchihi. Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you all for coming. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, text 26. न बुद्धि भेदम जनये.
न बुद्धि भेदम जनये.
न बुद्धि भेदम जनये.
न बुद्धि भेदम जनये.
अज्ञानां कर्म संगिनां.
अज्ञानां कर्म संगिनां.
अज्ञानां कर्म संगिनां.
अज्ञानां कर्म संगिनां.
जोषयत सर्व कर्माणि.
जोषयेत् सर्व कर्माणि.
जोषयेत सर्व कर्माणि.
जोषयेत् सर्व कर्माणि.
विद्वान युक्त समाचरण.
विद्वान युक्त समाचरण.
विद्वान युक्त समाचरण.
विद्वान युक्त समाचरण.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. So as not to disrupt the minds of ignorant men attached to the fruitive results of prescribed duties, a learned person should not induce them to stop work. Rather, by working in the spirit of devotion, he should engage them in all sorts of activities for the gradual development of Krishna consciousness. So what is the context here? The context is Lord Krishna is trying to tell, he started in 22nd verse saying, there is no work prescribed for me within all these planetary systems, now I am in want of anything, nor I have a need to obtain anything, yet I am engaged in prescribed duties. 23, for if I have ever failed to engage in carefully performing prescribed duties of Partha, certainly all men would follow my path. 24, if I did not perform prescribed duties, all these worlds would be put to ruination. I would be the cause of creating unwanted population. I would thereby destroy the peace of all living beings. 26. As the ignorant perform their duties and with attachment to results, the learned may similarly act but without attachment for the sake of leading people on the right path. In 26, Lord Krishna is telling that we should not disrupt the minds of ignorant people or attached to the fruitive results of prescribed duties. A learned person should not induce them to stop work. Rather, by working in the spirit of devotion, he should engage them in all sorts of activities for the gradual development of Krishna consciousness. Purport. Vedasya sarver aham eva vedya. That is the end of all Vedic rituals. All rituals, all performance of sacrifices, and everything that is put into the Vedas, including all direction for material activities, are meant for understanding Krishna, who is the ultimate goal of life. But because the conditioned souls do not know anything beyond sense gratification, they study the Vedas to that end. But through fruitive activities and sense gratification regulated by the Vedic rituals, one is gradually elevated to Krishna consciousness. Therefore, a realized soul in Krishna consciousness should not disturb others in their activities or understanding, but it should act by showing how the results of all work can be dedicated to the service of Krishna. The learned Krishna conscious person may act in such a way that the ignorant person working for sense gratification may learn how to act and how to behave. Although the ignorant man is not to be disturbed by his activities, a slightly developed Krishna conscious person may directly be engaged in the service of the Lord without waiting for other Vedic formulas. For this fortunate man, there is no need to follow the Vedic rituals, because by direct Krishna consciousness, one can have all the results one would otherwise derive from following one's prescribed duties. Hare Krishna. It's a beautiful shloka. Na buddhi bedam janayed ajnanam karma sanginam joshayed sarva karmani vidvan yukta samacharan. So basically, from the 21st shloka onwards, Krishna started speaking about setting a right example for others. Yad yad acharati shreshtas tattateva tarodana sayat pranamam kutta lokastadana vartate. And after that, now Krishna is speaking that how his devotees are supposed to perform the same activity of setting a right example. Setting a right example is such an important thing in today's society. Because whatever example you set, common people are going to follow. Now, can everybody follow ultimately what God wants? Not immediately, but eventually. Eventually they are expected to follow. So, here Krishna is saying, don't go and disturb the people who are behind sense gratification by telling them that what they are doing is wrong. Actually, it's a beautiful verse for the preachers, for the people who share Krishna consciousness. Don't go and disturb them, because they will be really disturbed. They will not agree. Instead, engage them in Krishna consciousness. Right? The so-called projects that we come up with, whether it is building a temple or a community or a project or preaching, all these activities are, don't think that we are trying to do something great for Krishna. No. What can we do for Krishna? We are nothing in front of Krishna. So as compared to many devatas, what they are doing, we are doing nothing. Barely anything. But what we are doing here is we are trying to engage ourselves in Krishna conscious activities. That's all it is. Right? So there are different, each one of you is coming from different background. We didn't know each other a couple of years ago. And now we are all sitting here trying to conduct classes, hear classes. Somebody is putting the mat, somebody is keeping the altar, somebody is kept flowers, somebody is putting the chairs. What are we doing? We are trying to engage everybody according to their motivation to serve Krishna. This is the way we can slowly increase faith in Krishna, slowly make them experience some happiness in Krishna consciousness, and eventually they'll become devotees. So when we are preaching, we shouldn't expect that, I told this philosophy, he'll change his life, or she will change her life. It is not going to work like that, because your goal is not same. When the goal is same, everything will fall into place, right? But when the goal is not same, then you have to deal with how to still make things happen. For example, there are many goals that people have today. Nationality is one of the goals. Nationalism, patriotism, right? Mera Bharat Mahan, that is one of the goals. Now this Mera Bharat Mahan person, how will you bring him into Krishna consciousness? Hare Krishna. Right? Just think about it. You cannot immediately do that. But what you can do? You can tell, तुम्हारा भारत महान, मेरा भारत महान, सबका भारत महान, but क्या महान? क्या महान? बोलो क्या महान? Then he'll tell, इतने सारे भाषाएं हैं, इतने सारे वस्त्र हैं, इतने सारे त्योहार हैं, इतने सारे भगवान हैं, इतने सारे ये हैं, इसीलिए मेरा भारत महान. Right? Now all that is right only, but he's forgetting that Bharatvarsh's main goal is to take everybody back to Krishna. That is the main goal of Bharat. Right? This continent called Bharatvarsha is special because it is giving process. It is giving process to go back to Krishna. But if that is forgotten, everything else is peripheral. But a person with that consciousness of nationalism cannot suddenly come towards Krishna consciousness. So what will you do? You will tell him, oh, Mera Bharat Man, because there are so many temples, okay, build a temple. Yeah? Very nice. Bharat should have more temples, build a temple. So he'll become busy. Mera Bharat Mahan, because so many holy places are there. Oh, we should protect the holy places. Okay, Mera Bharat Mahan. Right? Mera Bharat Mahan, because we have such a good festivals. Okay, make sure that all festivals are happening. We should protect our Sanatan Dharma festivals, everything. So by doing that, what you are engaging him in Krishna consciousness. He is also, but indirectly. Slowly one day, while building a temple, while cleaning a temple, while performing a festival, slowly he will develop taste for it. And one day he will also look at the, deity in the temple. While he is doing all the missionary activities, he'll look at the deity. He'll say like this. Okay. That is slowly establishing a connection. And one day, once the connection is slowly established, one day when he's trying to do those activities and he'll fail in those activities due to many things, then he will think, why don't I go and do a little more focused namaste to the Lord for these things to happen. He doesn't believe God exists. He doesn't believe God exists. He is patriotic, but he doesn't believe God exists. But one day slowly that connection will come. He'll go there and he'll fold his hands. I'm trying to build temple for you only, na? I'm trying to do the festival for you only, na? Why don't you help me? Then Krishna will say, okay, now connection has started. Then one day while doing that, he will come and attend a class. He was not meant to attend a class. He doesn't want to attend a class. But he'll come there, sit there. And he'll look, hey, so many people in Sanatan Dharma, very good, I think we are protecting our culture like this. He's not hearing the class, but slowly he'll hear the class. Slowly he will also in between tell Hare Krishna. Slowly he'll pick up the bead bag. Gradual elevation in Krishna consciousness. So as a devotee, our goal is not to ensure that everybody who comes to his satsang picks up a bead bag and becomes a 16-rounder just like that. Some people will not. In this life, some people will not. What will happen to them? Nothing bad will happen. They have to go through a longer journey. Right? You have a shorter journey, you have a longer journey. Journey is to go back to God. Of this there is no doubt. Whether you believe in God or you don't believe in God, you attend the class or don't attend the class, whether you are part of satsang, not part of satsang, you are this religion or any religion, we have to go back to God. Of this there is no doubt. Because we are living bodies, one after the other, we are dying. Intelligent person is the one who understands this and voluntarily chooses to change his life. But how do you know who is that intelligent person? How do you know? You invited 30 people, 40 people, 50 people came. Who do you know? How do you know who is intelligent? It's none of your business to know. Just engage them in Krishna conscious activities. And see how people change. Right? This is exactly what Krishna is saying. Don't try to force them, because if you force them, their goals are different, Baba. Their goals are different. They are not ready for this. Just allow them. It can include your wife also. It can include your son also. Just because you are in the same house, same roof, doesn't mean they have to accept Krishna consciousness, because goals are not same. And don't be disappointed if somebody is not. You should be disappointed if you don't. If others don't, that's okay. They will go through this cycle. Yes, you care for them, you love them, but love is without expectations. Right? So you serve them. First of all, you see them as a soul, stuck in a body, struggling in material life. Empathize with them, sympathize with them, show them empathy, be with them in their ups and downs and keep orienting them. Tell them that I'm there and keep engaging them in whichever small way they can. Even if they are completely disinterested, engage them in one small activity and Krishna will become obliged to them because they did that small service, and Krishna will plan the rest. We don't need to worry. What is Krishna's plan? Are you understanding what I'm saying? Yeah. So look at world like that. Don't look at world as a horrible place, materialistic people as horrible people. No, they are also children of Krishna only. Some of them are hesitating to start the journey, some of them have started the journey, some of them are slow in the journey, some of them are fast in the journey. So what is your responsibility? Engage them. Engage them. Right? And don't be shocked if some of them just leave. Because their goal is different. You try to engage them, but their goal is different. Okay, no problem. They did something, na? They did something. They gave some donation for Prashad. They celebrated their birthday here. Enough. Why are devotees special? Is because even the people who are not meant to come to Krishna consciousness, because of their consciousness, devotees go and interfere in their life and try to pull them. And that is why devotees are very dear to Krishna. Like Krishna left them. Krishna told Durga Ma, isko dekh lo, 22 million lives, let him be a software engineer, let him be whatever, earn money and whatever nonsense he has to go through, let him go through. And Mother Durga has made all the plan. This life he will be a programmer, next life a senior engineer, next life he will be architect, next life he will be director, next life he will be something, next life. Durga Ma has clearly planned. And every life he'll suffer, every life he'll go through, he'll be disappointed. Right? The whole plan is there. And according to karma, perfect karma. See, this life you create an app through which you can buy bananas. Next life you have to sell bananas using that app. You created, na? You have to enjoy the benefits also. So you will be busy in your karma. You are just creating things, you are enjoying things. For everything you enjoy, you have to pay. So the journey is going on. But these devotees are crazy people. They come and interfere in this. They come and tell, Arey Prabhuji, why don't you chant? What is chanting? I don't like chanting. No, chant. What do you have to chant? Hare Krishna. I don't like Hare Krishna. Finish. Business done. He told, I don't like Hare Krishna. So he told Hare Krishna. The journey started. As soon as he told Hare Krishna, Krishna is obliged. Hare, this fellow called my name. Then he looked at Durga Ma like this. Durga Ma like, no, he didn't mean. No, but still he told. This is what is going on. Unfortunate people are becoming fortunate. When Srila Prabhupada came to Western countries, he told, I have come here to make unfortunate fortunate. With the unfortunate, they have taken birth in America. They don't have any access to Vedic culture. They don't have any access to Vedas. But they are becoming fortunate. And whoever picked it up with determination and took up Krishna consciousness, they are most fortunate. And whoever picked up Krishna consciousness and then they left are the most unfortunate. Because they just started, Are Bapre. But don't worry. They are most unfortunate, but the fortune will come back again. It will keep coming back. But as a devotee, we should not go and disturb them because their consciousness is not like that. Of course, devotees are very eager. They want everybody to dance and wear tilak and do this, do that. Devotees want results immediately, but that is also an artha. That you are in mode of passion. You see, once me and my wife were attending a counseling session from a senior devotee. And they were guiding us that we should help devotees get married. Young boys and young girls, they come. They are looking for alliance. they are Krishna conscious. How do they find the another Krishna conscious boy or a girl? How we should help them? Like that, we were having a small session. There, that Mataji told an amazing point. He said, don't try to achieve a target. Because general tendency is what? Oh, girl came, she said, Prabhuji, can you help me find a boy? Mataji, can you help me find a boy? My parents are telling me I have to get married now. Can you help me find a boy? And one other boy came, Prabhuji, my parents are forcing me, I think I should get married now, but I'm not able to find a girl who is Krishna conscious. Can you help me find? Oh, A is equal to B, B is equal to C, A is equal to C. And the moment I make A is equal to C, I feel, yes, I've achieved something. I married a person. But the tendency of finishing it off is an anartha. You understand it? It is possible that there are 10 A is equal to B sitting here, there are 10 B is equal to C sitting here, but none of the A's are equal to C. It is possible. Right? That anartha we should not develop inside, that I'm trying to achieve. Oh, I conducted this satsang, everybody became 16 rounders. They may become, they may not become. Nobody can become. Once in America, I was preaching in a place called Greenville. I used to attend 2 classes a week. 1 year I was there. Not a single person picked up the bead bag. I was like, Krishna, thank you very much. You showed me what I am. Because that's not in my hands. That is in his hands. To make us realize, Krishna makes us go through it. You understand? But that's a purification of somebody who's trying to practice. That's a purification. That nobody should get pride. Oh, I have done this. This all has happened because of my efforts. Right? Once one devotee was saying, Prabhuji, I to conduct this satsangs in society's project. Pure bode log aake baithte. Old ladies and old men are coming and sitting. I want to see young people. I want to do preaching for young people. There is old people, what is the point in preaching? Like that he was speaking. And that Maharaj, there is Bhakti Rasamrita Maharaj, I think. Right? Somebody told me this. So I don't remember which Maharaj, but basically this was discussed. And the sannyasi told, so you think if you preach young people, they'll become devotees? I said, yes, I'm very good at making young people devotees. Then he told, if you can make young people devotees, then why can't you make old people devotees? Huh? No, not like that. Young people are more receptive to hear. Old people are like big trees who can't bend. They are like fixed in what they have already learnt in life and this and that. Right? So, now, what do you understand out of this? That you cannot make young people devotees, you cannot make old people devotees, because making devotees is not your business. Introducing them to Krishna consciousness is a business. What is old? Body is old. Soul is not old. Right? Soul is the soul. As soon as it hears about Krishna, the soul will immediately start its journey. A person who is meant to become a devotee will anyway become a devotee. You don't have to chase that person. Many times it happens when you all also, at one point of time, you all should become preachers. Become preacher with your behavior, sometimes with your words. And then you'll realize, when you start targeting people, that I think this person, Prabhuji, I think he's very tilakam coming. He'll become a devotee. You'll exactly say he'll not become a devotee. And a person who is not looking like he's going to become a devotee will become a devotee. You don't know what's going on inside. You only know the externals. And that's a purification. So when you're sitting and conducting a class, Krishna is in control, not us. And we should allow others to take their sweet time which they don't have. But still, we should allow them to take their sweet time to make the choice. And when they make that choice, you should feel very grateful to Krishna. Krishna, you allowed me to serve a person. You allowed me to serve a person. Your child. You allowed me to serve your child. I am very grateful. Right? And you should pray for that person, that the person should continue to make progress without any expectations. Very difficult process, because the passion that we carry inside us, the materialistic passion, it also reflects in the spiritual life. And then we go and start expecting spiritual progress from people, which you should, but you should not. Both, it's like, hand in hand. Similar thing even in material relationships, whether it's marriage or brotherhood, sisterhood, or parents, children. You should have expectations and you should not have expectations. Both should go in tango. Most importantly, you should remember that it is not in your hands. The only person you are meant to change in this world is you. Everybody else you can only serve. Okay? Next sloka is a very beautiful sloka. Everybody can remember this. Yeah? Is my wife approving or no? This invite. Have you all seen the invite? Yeah, you can click on that, put your phone number, and you'll actually get a code. Then you don't have to tell them the flat number, everything. It will automatically get approved. You understand? Otherwise, what will happen? I'll keep getting approvals. If I don't approve, then they'll not allow you inside. And then, so that code that I'm sending, it has a link. Just click on that, it will open, and then you put your phone number, it will come with a number. Just show them that code and done. Text number 27. Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasha ahankara vimudatma kartaham iti manyate. The spirit soul bewildered by the influence of false ego thinks himself the doer of the activities that are in actuality carried out by the three modes of material nature. Purport. Two persons, one in Krishna consciousness and the other in material consciousness, working on the same level, may appear to be working on the same platform, but there is a wide gulf of difference in their respective positions. The person in material consciousness is convinced by the false ego that he is the doer of everything. He does not know that the mechanism of the body is produced by material nature, which works under the supervision of the Supreme Lord. The materialistic person has no knowledge that ultimately he is under the control of Krishna. The person in false ego takes all credit. The person in false ego takes all credit for doing everything independently, and that is the symptom of his nescience. He does not know that this gross and subtle body is a creation of material nature under the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and as such, his bodily and mental activities should be engaged in the service of Krishna, in Krishna consciousness. The ignorant man forgets that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is known as Rishikesha, or the master of the senses of the material body. For due to his long misuse of the senses in sense gratification, he is factually bewildered by the false ego, which makes him forget his eternal relationship with Krishna. It's a very actually advanced sloka. This itself can be spoken for hours and days. Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasha ahankara vimudatma kartahamiti manyate. But if you understand this sloka, you'll understand entire Krishna consciousness. You'll understand the entire material world, how it is functioning. How many of you feel you have choice in life? है नहीं है, पूरा होता है, आधा होता है, पूरा होता है. You have choice. Okay. How much percentage choice do you have? 100%, 90%, 80%, 70%, 60%, 50%, 40%, 30%, 20%, 10%, 5%, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.05, 0.01. I have given you a lot of choices. I'll start from here. Don't be humble. Tell what is in your heart. You can tell. You wanted to come today morning to Satsang. How much percentage choice you had? Start from there. Yeah. Bas?
3%.
Huh? 3%? Arey baap re.
Prabhuji, we have a choice, but the result of it is not in our hands.
Yeah, but how much choice you have? 100%. 80-85. Data science engineer. 50%. 20%.
100%.
30-35. Ataji? Huh? 100%. 50.
तबीयत ठीक नहीं थी तो ऐसे मैं जाऊंगी टी बैटर लेकर
50. 99.9. देखो ये politician है. 90%. Behind 100%. प्रभु श्रीनिवास प्रभु 50-50. प्रभु आप पीछे कितना परसेंट चॉइस है आपके पास? हाँ 100 बोला ठीक है.
Coming to satsang, of course,
100%. 100.
Less than 1%.
Less than 1%. Prabhuji and Mataji's, we barely have any choice. We barely have any choices. I'm telling you, this is what Krishna is telling here. Materialistic person thinks he is doing things. Spiritual person understands he cannot do anything. Except God's intervention, he cannot do anything. What is it, Prabhu? But still I came. Today morning I got up and made the decision to come here. It is my decision only. But your decision is influenced by so many things. So many things. When this body you got, somebody have very active senses, craving senses. Some people become fat, some people remain thin, some people can control their tongue, some people cannot control their tongue. Prabhu, you should understand that this body you got with a whole package of softwares installed. Understand? Your choice after getting the body is very low. Very low. Actually, it's almost like impossible. Almost impossible. That is the reason to change a habit is so difficult. To change the thought process is so difficult. You are already tuned to be in some way. Your choice is almost next to nil. See, you got this body, you took birth in a certain place, you are surrounded by certain kind of people, you have certain kind of tastes, all these things are predefined. Tell me, how will you act against it? You have body of a woman. You like colors. How many of you will go to a store and buy black and white dress? Huh? No, right? Pakka no, I'm telling you. It is inside you. As soon as you go to a market, you have to see something colorful. You have to see something different. That thing is, software is installed inside you. What do you do? Kuch nahi kar sakte tum. And males, they have male ego. You can't do anything. You have to understand that's a disease we are carrying. Khatam. If people don't listen to what you decide, you cannot tolerate. That is a disease. And if you try to fight these diseases, you will only see worst part of us coming out. So, you are all pre-installed in easy software language. You're all pre-installed with all the configuration. Your configuration is completely defined. You understand? And according to that, modes of material nature is giving choices. See, you wanted to enjoy, so Krishna is saying, okay, enjoy. Enjoy. I'm not going to come in between. You will get everything that you chose for enjoyment. He has already ordered Mother Durga to facilitate our enjoyment here. But eventually one day we'll realize that we can't enjoy it. But that realization is not planned. That realization is yours. That realization is yours. When you realize, it's completely in your hands. You can keep extending, keep asking, and you keep getting body after body with certain traits. You can keep getting body after body with certain thoughts. There is no end to it. Spirituality is a choice which a soul has to make. Nobody can force it. Nobody can force it. Why is this audience very special? You are some of those rare who woke up. Or you think you've woken up. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapadyate Vasudeva sarvaiti samahatma sudurlabha. Durlabha, Krishna is saying, Durlabha, very rare. Because you're going in a way, you're going in a pattern, you're going in a direction. How can you change that way? You're completely... See, modes of mental nature, what they're doing, they're giving you choices. Right? Suppose somebody whose tongue is not in his control. He's going to eat. Everything. He'll always feel that he's hungry. He's going on eating. He's putting on weight, but still he's eating. His body is like that. Last life, some anartha he did. And he's going to suffer with that kind of body, which will become fat. Right? He's getting diseased, but still he's struggling. But still he wants to eat. And what are the modes of mental nature doing? 3 modes of mental nature. They're showing him passionate food. Mysore bhaji, mirchi bhaji, puri, pizza, all kinds of fried food, which is very tasty to the tongue. Right? So just imagine a person who is completely uncontrolled. Can somebody get a chair for you? Okay. Yeah, there's one there in the front. Yeah, one there also. Yeah. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so tasty food. What do you think he'll do? He will eat. His mind is tuned, his body is craving, his senses are craving, his past intelligence is working like that, and the food is right in front of him. He'll eat. What choice he has? Tell me how much choice he has. Almost nothing. No choice. He is going to act. Krishna already knows what you are going to do. It's not very difficult to predict the future. People say, astrology. Everybody is astrologer here. You can easily predict yourself. Going by your tendencies. Somebody is passionate. He will do those things. You can't stop him. You understand? The Trigunas are making this, the Trigunas are running the entire world. It's like, Prabhupada made this picture done whereby, there is a hand and there are puppets below and there are ropes from each one of the fingers and the puppets are being moved. You see the puppet, right? You've seen how many have seen a puppet dance? Huh? So all the puppet has all ropes everywhere, right? We'll do like this, hand will go. Do like this, hand will go. Do like this. If you tell the puppet is doing by itself, what do you think? You're a fool. Puppet is being moved by the modes. In the same way, this entire material world is filled with ropes. Can you see ropes around you? But ropes are there. Ropes are there. You can't see them. Right now, even my head, my eyes, my hands, everything is with ropes. As soon as Prasad will come, it will go like this. Right? As soon as something nice to see will come, it will go like this. But what am I thinking? I'm eating and I'm seeing. You are not eating and seeing, you are being made to eat and see. According to your karma. It's all pre-engineered. Everything is happening. So Prabhu, what is my role then? If everything Prakriti is doing, what is my role then? Buddhi. Intelligence is yours. Develop that intelligence and see what is happening. Om Ajnanatirmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumlitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Who is that Guru? Who will make you intelligent to see?
Intelligence is not controlled by God.
That is also controlled, but it is a gift given by God. He'll allow you to develop your intelligence. You have to see. You have to see. You have to watch. Then only will. Some people are voluntarily choose to increase their intelligence. Some people voluntarily try to be unintelligent. What you can do? You can't do anything. You are going to die. So what, Prabhuji? You see scene kind of people? ऐसे पागलों को देखा आपने?
सब मरते हैं.
सब मरते हैं. मैं मरूंगा, तुम मरो. क्या है को बेकार में? चलो ब्रो बताओ क्या हाल चाल है? धुरंधर पार्ट 2 कब रिलीज हो रहा है? सब मरते हैं, वो मरता है. ये देखेंगे, वो देखेंगे, सब करेंगे. Everybody is affected, but intelligent person will believe. What is this? What is this? You have to develop your intelligence. And intelligence comes through Shastra. Shastra Chakshu.
Some people, even after hearing and reading, they don't develop intelligence. Like
They are developing slowly. Slowly they are developing. Slowly they develop. You don't waste your time anymore. Lomasha Rishi, he got a benediction from Lord Brahma that he will live as many years. He'll live a long life. His benediction was, as many hairs he has on his body, so many days of Brahma he'll live. What is that? One day of Brahma is much. 4.3 billion years. And his night is 4.3 billion years. 8.6 billion years is one day of Brahma. And if he has this hair, I have this hair. So I'm going to 8.6 billion years. In the next year. 8.6 billion years. In the next year. How many? And Lomasha Rishi was a very hairy person. Huh? Like you? Now, what should Lomasha Rishi do? He knows he's not going to die anytime soon. What he should do?
enjoy.
But what he understood? I don't have much time left. Let me focus on spiritual life and understand how to come out of this cycle of birth and death, because death can come any time. Right? Why? Because his intelligence was invoked. He became intelligent. He can clearly see death is coming. If not today, after 212 trillion billion years I'm going to get. But I'm going to get. Why should I struggle at that end moment? I should start working on it from now. That is called intelligence. How many people have that intelligence? Many people don't. We just keep forgetting that death can come anytime. There is to be one Mataji, Srinija Mataji. She sat here many classes. She came here. Yesterday night she died. She's barely 24 years old. 24, 25. She was here in the Satsang. She used to come to Bhakti Center. You don't remember her much, but I'll share the photo. She left her body. Last November, she got a brain stroke. Such a young age, she got a brain stroke. She was diabetic, she had thyroid, she was having so many health problems she had from birth. But she never took care of them. Of course, whether she take care of it or not, death is anyway there. But she made a decision. One great decision she made is to attend Krishna conscious classes. And right from her intermediate stage, when her intermediate plus 2, she was in a junior college. And in that college, when Prabhuji used to go and preach, intermediate student, that time she picked up chanting back. Right? Even though she's 24, she practiced Krishna consciousness for almost 8 to 10 years. And she even chose a guru. Her name also got approved for initiation. She was going to get initiated last 10th. Her name was there in initiation list. But exactly 3 months before, she got this brain stroke, and I went and saw her and just prayed for her. She's completely paralyzed. Few months. And yesterday evening she passed out. Hare Krishna. Externally, it looks like, oh, what injustice has happened. No injustice has happened. Death anyway is going to come. Disease anyway is going to come. Even for a devotee also, non-devotee also. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi is applicable for devotees also. Don't try to be in imagination that, oh Prabhu, I'm coming to Satsang. Why is Krishna doing like this? No. Krishna is not doing anything. Your karma is already going to do whatever it has to do. But she made sure that she became Krishna conscious before she left, and Krishna has a great plan for her. Her destination is not going to be a destination of any other common person. Her destination is going to be different. And that is what matters. That is what matters. We all should feel sad that a devotee has left, no doubt. But we all should also understand that devotee's destination is different. A devotee who has tasted Krishna Katha, a devotee who has tasted Krishna consciousness doesn't go to the same destination. Veda Vyas is being told by Narad Muni. Navai jana jato katanchana avrajet mukunda sevi anyavad anga samshriti smaran mukundangri upaguhanam puna. Vihatum ichena rasagraha jana. And Bhagavatam is saying, first canto. What is he telling? He's telling that a devotee's destination is always higher, and a devotee doesn't need to fear. Because once he has served Mukunda, once in his life he has served Mukunda and has derived some taste out of it, Mukunda will never leave him. What a hope-giving verse, no? Mukunda sevi anyavad anga sangshriti. Materialistic person's destination is different, but a person who has served Mukunda, he will make sure that he will never leave him. It's assurance from Srimad Bhagavatam. Rasagraha jana. He has experienced the rasa of devotion. He has experienced the rasa of seva. Once he has experienced that rasa, don't worry. He will crave for that rasa, he will search for that rasa in the next life also. Somebody is to come to Satsang, he stopped coming to Satsang. He experienced that Satsang for some time. In next life, he will search for that Satsang. And as soon as he sees that Satsang, Prabhu, I want to come. Where is the Satsang? I want to come. There are so many people who call me, message me saying, Prabhu, I have relocated here. Is there any Satsang here? Please, I want to come. They are more desperate to stay near the Satsang than their office. I have seen devotees like that. What do materialistic people choose? Easy life, I should not be far away from office. My son's school should be close by. My wife's office should be nearby. Rent should be okay. My commute should be less. What do devotees choose? I want to live near devotees. I want to live near Satsang. I personally have to tell them that, Prabhu, first to make sure that your commute to office is less, because that's a daily teething problem. We will meet only once in a week because of our Monday to Friday culture. We will not meet Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday we'll meet. For that Satsang, you can drive and come. Don't stay away from. No, Prabhu, no, Prabhu. I want to stay nearby. Because that logic is completely illogical for materialist, and materialistic people, logic is completely illogical for spiritualist. How do you explain that? What is it verse in second chapter? We keep forgetting. Yani se sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati samyami yasyam jagrati bhutani na pashyato mune. Forgetting the last line.
Day for spiritualist is night for.
Day for a spiritualist is night for a materialist. Yani se sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati samyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisa pashyato mune. We finish this sloka, 269. It's very difficult to understand. But understand that nothing is in your control. Only thing is that is in your control, only choice you have is to increase your intelligence. Observe what is going on around you. Observe. ठीक तरह से देखो क्या हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है, लोग मर रहे हैं, क्या हो रहा है, people are losing what they are gaining, क्या हो रहा है. Intelligence person will see that. Prabhu, intelligence is not about earning money. Intelligence is not about earning money. Intelligence is about earning proper understanding of life. Everybody is trying to make a retirement plan. And even if you are not trying to make a retirement plan, HDFC fellows are coming and telling you, you need to retire. IDFC, HDFC, ICICI, all these people are coming. Plan your retirement, plan your retirement. YouTube ads are coming. Banners outside banks are there. Plan to retire. What are they assuring? They're telling, if you invest nicely, you will get consistent income so that you don't have to work and still you can relax and eat pani puri. Tell me one person on this planet right now who is enjoying without any anxiety. Show me that person who has achieved that retirement. सब हो गया है ही नहीं. It's not there. Even a person who has 20 flats in this building is in anxiety. What if the tenant doesn't give the rent? What if government decides to put a road here and building is coming in the way? What if water supply stops here and everybody vacates? You know the illusion? People think that it's a great investment. In a gated community you have to live in. A gated community is a great investment, because everything is secure. We have security and this and that and that and this. You can be thrown out of the gated community even without your choice, even though you're an owner. Do you know how? Can anyone tell how?
My gate. No, my gate.
No, but that's the easiest way. You can be thrown out of this gated community even if you don't want to go. You'll be forced to get out of here, even though you're an owner of 10 flats. Tell me how. क्या अनुराग प्रो सिक्योर सोच सकते अपने आप को पूरा पंचर करूंगा मैं. Tell me how. When you die, of course. Even when you're alive, you can be thrown out of this place. You have a registered deed. You are the owner. And you'll have no other choice but to walk away from here. तेरी दुनिया से होके मजबूर चला मैं बहुत दूर. Krishna Kumar. How is it possible? You're all trapped here. You don't know you're trapped here. Because that is Maya. Should I tell or? Bro, आपका दिन रात खराब हो जाएगा. बोलो ना बोलो. छोड़ो. बताओ. उसके बाद मत बोलना. प्रभु जी क्या बोल दिया आपने? It happened in one gated community in Pune. They built a huge gated community, buildings, flats. देखने को सब अच्छा है. 20th floor, 27th floor, everything, right? Some problem happened with the pipeline, water pipeline. Some issues, infrastructure, something happened, and they had to start buying water from outside. And it was becoming very expensive. Water was not coming properly. But I am owner of 10 flats. I'll keep getting my water. One person started leaving. No, I bought Janjata yahan pe. We'll relocate somewhere else. They left the flat, they wanted to rent it. They left the flat, they wanted to rent it. Some renters were coming, some renters were not coming. The community with 2,000 people, 2,000 families was slowly reducing to 1,800, 1,600, 1,500, 1,400, 1,000, 800, 500. 2,000 flats, only 500 flats are occupied. 1,500 flats are vacant because nobody wants to come in that community. There is something called maintenance. What happens when people don't give their maintenance? Because their flat is useless now. What happens? You have to pay that maintenance. Right? Minimal maintenance. There's something called minimal maintenance. Lifts have to run. Bulbs have to glow. Gardening has to be done. Security has to be there. Maintenance cost was 5,000 a month. Because 1,500 families left, the maintenance cost went up to 25,000 a month. Then some more families left. Because this is too much. Then where the maintenance go? 1 lakh a month. Can you give 1 lakh a month? You'll be forced to get rid of it, even though you have 10 flats. Whereas if you have had your own small house with 200 square yards, a small house, how much flexibility you have? If water is not there, you go buy your water. But now here, community living means what? If things don't work out as a community, you lose your property. And now the building structure is standing there barren. Nobody wants to buy that flat. Nobody wants to enter that flat because one person cannot enter the flat and live. He cannot enter the flat and live because everything else has to be maintained. It's all intertwined. It's all intermingled. Now you tell me, did you ever imagine something like this? Can happen. It can happen. And many other ways. Right? We think we have got something, but the thing is trapped. You are trapped. If somebody is thinking, Prabhuji, I have 8 flats here and I'm secure. No, you're not. Any day it can change. And you're gone. Your entire real estate value is 0. And you can't do anything. You can't do anything. So provision messages. Everything is predestined and it is happening in a pattern according to your karma and Traiguna. Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karamani sarvasha. According to your gunas. According to your gunas, the Traigunas are functioning. They're giving the choices. Your karma is functioning. Everything is happening. Somebody is thinking by hard work I have become I'm a self-made man. Have you heard that word?
Yes.
You're not a self-made man. You're a self-made pagal. That's all you are. You're a self-made pagal. You only became pagal. Thinking what? I am doing everything. But actually you're not doing anything. It's all happening in a pattern. Only thing you can do is observe all these things and make the right decisions. When nobody in this world who has made a retirement plan is happy after retirement, why should I spend time on retirement plan? Instead, let me focus on service of Krishna that I will do even after I retire. At least mentally I should be happy. Retirement means what? After retirement, your mental anxiety should go down. No anxiety for earning, no anxiety for, lot of other things. Of course, physical anxieties will come, this disease, that disease. That you can't help. But mentally you should be retired. Meaning, now I'll serve Krishna. There's nothing else more priority. Whatever happens, Krishna will take care. My family will take. My son is there, my daughter is there. They'll do whatever best they can do, I will accept it. If they give upma every day, I'll eat upma every day. Shut my mouth and I'll eat upma every day because that is what I get here. Let me focus more on spiritual awakening, spiritual classes, spiritual elevation. That is what, because my time is also going. I don't want a next birth again. Let me focus on this thing. I'll chant Hare Krishna every day. You know what? This is called intelligence. This choice you are invoking, observing, seeing. And when you invoke the choice, still it is very difficult to implement because your karma will not support you. Right? You got married, you are a completely materialistic person, you chose a materialistic wife, and now suddenly your intelligence is growing, you say, my God, spirituality is more important. Will your wife cooperate? No. You married me telling you will take me to honeymoon every year. Now you are telling me, let's go to Tirupati, Rameshwaram. What is this? I don't care who you are. I want money. So you have to struggle. You have to struggle in your life, even spiritual life, because it is not conducive. But in that struggle, you will observe and become more intelligent. You understand? Yeah.
Like you are saying, we don't have any choice. Even everything is depends on how Krishna wants. So how does this karma comes then? Like even that is in karma.
Whatever is happening as per your past karma.
Even that is depends on how.
But there are some more things which you can do with your current choice also. You can change it. For example, if you don't do any other nonsense, this can be your last life. Right? Or you will go to the heavenly planets because you are burning your karma. Or it can be multiple lives karma, whatever. Karma equation is very complicated. Understand one thing. You got a body to burn karma. But while burning that karma, you can develop your intelligence and not do any more nonsense. You still have that choice. You have that choice, but it's very small. That little small also you should exercise properly. Your tendency to enjoy, fixed. Your bodily enjoyment, fixed. Your uncontrolled senses, fixed. Your uncontrolled mind, fixed. All these things are fixed. Right? And they're being managed by the Trigunas. Satoguna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. Mayadevi is playing with the Trigunas. In between all of that that is happening, you are observing, my God, something is wrong. That observation is your choice. Some devotees coming, chant. Devotees will come. The only people Mayadevi doesn't plan is devotees. Devotees are acting on their own. They are not. Devotional service is not planned as per karma. Devotional service is not planned as per karma. That you have to plan. That as soon as you go towards God and start planning towards going back to God, then Mayadevi signs off from those activities. So okay, 2 hours in a day, this fellow is going to do whatever. I can't control the 2 hours. But in the 2 hours also I'll try to influence him. Because he wants to enjoy. Why is Mayadevi doing that? That's a service she is doing. What service she is doing? Krishna told, whatever enjoyment that fellow wants to do, give him. She is searching for you to give that enjoyment. She wants to finish the quota. Now you're sitting in Satsang and you don't want that enjoyment. Even in Satsang she'll come and tell Prabhuji, na? Why is he serving? Tell him, I am giving donation. Why can't you serve something different? You have a right to ask because you're giving donation. What is it? Maya. Even in Satsang she'll come. She'll try to invoke her, because what is she doing? She's serving you because your tongue is looking for enjoyment. Her job is to make you give passionate choices. Kya Prabhuji? Upma. Some Mysore bhaji sometime. Just tongue, passion, tamaguna. But what you as a person can do, your choice is very minuscule. But you're observing what is happening. With your observation, you're developing intelligence. And the best thing is read Shastra. When you read Shastra, then your intelligence is invoked, and then you will make the right choices. People make choices only when they have intelligence. How many agree with this? Without intelligence, whatever choice you make is not a choice made with intelligence. It's just an instinctive behavior. Haddi pheka, kutta aake chata. Is that an intelligent choice or instinctive choice? Instinctive choice. Our entire life, materialistic life, is running on instinctive choices. I want to become rich. I want to do something nice. I want to give a nice house for my parents. I want to give whatever is going on. Accordingly, Krishna is making a note of it. Yamaraj is making a note of it. He says, what to do this fellow? He wants that. Okay, Durgama, change the technology. Whatever stupid tool that you are working on will suddenly become the most wanted tool in the planet. And your 2.5 lakhs job will become 35 lakhs. And you will get a home loan. And you will buy that flat. And what are you thinking? Wow, how intelligent I am. What a tool I chose. What an expert I am in that tool. See, I am an expert geek. And you will give a podcast also. Actually, you should know how to choose a tool. What is Krishna thinking? Pagal. Because he wanted to buy, do some nonsense, I had to do all these things. Krishna will not think, his agents, devatas will think like this. Pagale. But who can observe this? Only a devotee can observe this. Only a devotee can observe. Somebody becoming rich, somebody becoming successful, somebody becoming great politician, somebody becoming this, that. Only a devotee can observe. He knows. Prakriti kriyamanani gune karmani sarvasha ahankara vimudha ma kartaham iti manyate. Mudha means fool. Ahankara. Ahamkara. Ahamkara. I am the doer. That's what a mudha thinks. But actually who is doing everything? Prakriti kriyamana. All the material modes of nature are doing everything. So what is your choice? Observe, become intelligent, start making the right choice towards spirituality. That one thing you can do. But while you do that, will everything will be nicely, bed of roses for you? No. It will not be a bed of roses for you. Because you're already into drainage, you have to be in the drainage and still try to fix yourself. Any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Here means like if you compare choice versus ignorance.
Choice versus?
Ignorance.
Yeah.
It's like I have all the intelligence, I know, means like today with my intelligence I can go to the Satsang, but I'm still not doing that thing or something. So it's like ultimately ignorance, right? So how you are mostly differentiating these three things? It's like you have the choice. Now I say I have 100% choice, still I'm not coming to the Satsang. So again, means like with my intelligence I can simply define, right? Today this is my priority and I can come to the Satsang. Almost end of the question. Yeah. So my only point is like if you compare choice versus ignorance, like with the intelligence I can easily come to the Satsang today morning. This should be my priority. It's like with the intelligence I really concluded that yes, I supposed to be there. But you say that is not in your control because everything being planned by the God or something with the consciousness. So how you differentiate these three things? Like
You have to voluntarily. You have to voluntarily. That's a very difficult thing to do, bro. For example, today morning my wife told she's making Mysore bhaji and some chutney and both my wife, my mother and my son will sit and eat. And by 9 o'clock it will get over. I'm not getting that here. I'm getting some normal thing. My tongue is telling, cancel the satsang. My mind is telling, cancel the satsang. Right? My past history is telling, I always cancel satsang whenever there was good breakfast. Everything is perfectly aligned towards eating that. But my intelligence is telling, that will also become a yellow stool. This will also become a yellow stool. Control the stool business. Go and learn Bhagavad Gita. Not easy. Not easy. Ignorance is there. Ignorance is there everywhere because I have cultivated that ignorance. There is a ignorance intelligence also. Intelligence also is in three modes. Intelligence in the mode of passion, intelligence in the mode of ignorance, ignorance in the mode of goodness. Krishna says that about intelligence. There are three kinds of intelligence, three kinds of work, three kinds of everything in three kinds. So the people in ignorant consciousness are also ignorant. They're extraordinarily ignorant because of their ignorant intelligence. Right? But a person who can observe, who chooses to observe, will invoke that intelligence. We all know we are addicted to phone. We all know we are addicted to phone. Are you admitting that? But are we changing that? No. It's becoming difficult to change. Right? It's very difficult. But you should understand the outcome of not changing is very dangerous. That intelligence will tell. If I don't change this tendency, then I cannot focus on Krishna, Krishna's name, Krishna's activities. I cannot change my consciousness. The outcome is very dangerous. they'll have to take birth again. Oh my God! As long as you keep on seeing that outcome, then that will give you strength to make this change. For example, that Mataji passing away, she should affect our intelligence. I don't have time. We don't have time. It can happen at any time. Oh my God, let me become serious. So all these calamities that are happening around us are also planned by Krishna to give us that observation. Observe. Observe what is happening. Use your intelligence. When Guru is cheating you, can't you know he is cheating you? You can know if he is cheating you, provided you properly observe.
My only point, if when I'm at the ignorant person, I'm just connecting this with my karma. Ki God is not allowing me, or some circumstances are not allowing me. Is it correct or right?
God is not allowing anything.
When people are like right now, we are just simply comparing because it is not in your control. So I can simply coming out of that and saying, might be not in my control. So even it's my ignorance, I clearly understand that thing. I'm not coming to Satsang or whatever. But as you mentioned, like it's planned from the God or something. It's like that way I simply relate and skip from those things or saying that I'm not like it towards the correct path. It's like why I'm not correct path. I know it's my individual fault, but I simply connect with my karma or something, past life or something, maybe someone.
And just blame it on God that I'm not responsible. Yeah. So some people, if they think like that God has created this world, everything He has created, three modes also He has created, Maya also He created, what can I do if He only doesn't want me to come back? Right? You can think like that. That also you'll observe for some lives. Then you'll observe, hey, I think my observation is wrong. And by observing that, what did you achieve? By observing that, what did you achieve? Nothing, right? By concluding like that, what did you achieve? Nothing, right? You are at the same spot. By blaming others, you are at the same spot. That also one should observe and change.
But, so when we say 100%, with that context we say it's 100% opposite. It's like choice for us to come to Satsang.
We are like the frog in the well. You know, who thinks that everything inside the well I know, and this is the world that exists. But when you pick up that frog, and you go to that frog and tell that, hey, there is a big ocean outside. What does the frog say? Ocean? What ocean? There is no ocean. This is the ultimate thing. Frog in the well. But the other frog that actually saw the ocean is coming and telling, "Arey bhaiya, ये कुछ भी नहीं है, क्या कुछ भी नहीं, इससे बड़ा कुछ भी नहीं है, इससे बड़ा नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है." Before the ocean, what is a well? Nothing. But the frog in the well is thinking, this is all it is. So the materialistic people are frog in the well. Prabhu, the most difficult thing to do is to remove ignorance. अज्ञान निकालना बहुत मुश्किल है. Most difficult. Why is Guru great? Why is Guru in Parampara great? Because he is the only one who can remove that ignorance. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militamena Tasmai Shri Guruvena. The one who removes the ignorance of a soul is a Guru. Nobody else is a Guru. That is the greatness of a Guru. When Srila Prabhupada went to America, people were completely in materialistic consciousness. They were hippies. For them, 4 activities were essential every day. What are the 4 activities essential for us? Eating, waiting, sleeping, defending. And apart from that, seeing good things and whatever, enjoyment here. For them, illicit sex was their daily life. Eating meat was their daily diet. Telling lies was their consciousness. Right? And drinking and intoxication was their only shelter. All 4 regulative principles they were breaking, and they were breaking 4 regulative principles and thinking that this is the right thing to do. And here is a Guru who goes to America, who sits in front of those Americans, and he tells these 4 things are bad. And I will not accept you if you continue with these 4 things. You cannot go back to God with these 4 things. Can you believe it? Somebody doing it? If Prabhupada would have even compromised on one of those things, he would have been so famous in the world. He didn't compromise on anything. Because his job was not to get Janam or Dhanam. his job was to serve his guru. And his guru's job, the job that his guru gave is go and preach Bhagavad Gita and Krishna consciousness in English. That's it. Whether I get followers, whether I not get followers, whether I success or not success is not none of my business. I am just going and doing it. I'm just going and doing it. And when you are sincere, then Krishna tests your sincerity. And finally, when Krishna sees that you are sincere, then he opens the gates. And he tries to find all those people who are observing, who are struggling with that observation, they don't know where to go. They will suddenly get a pamphlet or a message in their WhatsApp that when class is starting, please go. And they'll immediately go there, connected.
That is what actually Jo Lok Janan have 100% bola, that we will have 100% choice that we will be coming here. Maybe that thinking, our thinking, the Krishna will also ensure that he is positive in thinking that he wants to attend the class and he will help me to come to the class.
Yes, he'll help you.
Yes.
He'll help you, but he will still leave the choice to you. He'll help you by invoking your intelligence and making sure you understand the importance of this class. But if you go to the class, now you got awakened, your observation is there, everything is there. Your tendencies have not changed. Just because you're coming to the class, don't think my anarthas are gone. My anarthas are still there, my tendencies are still there, my choices are still bad. I'm still struggling with my senses, but you started coming to class. Means what? You are choosing to increase your intelligence, spiritual intelligence.
The level is going up.
Slowly spiritual intelligence is going up. Earlier I used to eat without a guilt. Now I'm eating with a guilt. And one day you'll stop eating because of the guilt. And one day you'll become so perfect that you don't even have that guilt. You don't need that guilt anymore because you become perfect. Unconsciously incompetent. Consciously incompetent. Unconsciously incompetent. That is the lowest. Unconsciously you're incompetent. You're incompetent, you're unconscious also. You don't know what is right, what is. You're completely. Then you came to Satsang, then you become, these people are not doing all these things. Consciously incompetent. You're still incompetent, but you're conscious. Then you become consciously competent. Meaning, I've changed myself and I'm conscious also that I've changed myself. Ultimate is unconsciously competent.
Correct.
Meaning you're so competent and perfect now that you're not even thinking about it. It doesn't even matter to you. You know that you'll not do some things. Unconsciously competent. Now these are the levels. Annamaya, Pranamaya, Jnanamaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. The one who is unconsciously competent is Anandamaya. He is an Anandamaya question. Nothing touches him. Whatever is happening, nothing touches him. But we should aspire for that, but that we will get only through the mercy of a Guru. Why Guru is needed? Because he is the one who removes our ignorance. He is the one who helps us remove our ignorance and takes our responsibility. Recently, many devotees took initiation in our Satsang. Right? So, they are very fortunate that somebody is taking formal responsibility. Don't worry, I'm there. Now I'm empowering you to go forward. Very important, bro. The spiritual life is a choice which you can go. But does every person who has taken initiation will go back to Krishna? I'm sorry. You can still make a fool of yourself. If you're not serious in spiritual life, never take initiation.
So after initiation, that chanting becomes more effective?
You'll become more responsible towards it. You'll never stop it. What initiation does, it empowers you. It makes you feel more responsible. Like marriage, Baba. Just consider initiation as marriage. After marriage, you won't hunt around, right? You have one person, that's it. And you're chaste to that person. And your goal is to keep that person happy. Right? So your orientation is very clearly given. You're promised in front of Panchabhutas that I'll keep that person happy. I'm responsible for. So your anxieties will go down. But even after marriage, if I'm hunting around here and there, then what will happen? So your marriage will break. The purpose of marriage is not served. You'll never be happy. A person who has illicit affairs enjoys flickering happiness, but his life is filled with anxieties. I know one person, in the office. He is having an illicit affair with one woman there. She is married, this fellow is also married. Everybody knows. All the time that fellow is in tension only. Why? For that 5 minutes of sense gratification. What is the cost you are paying? Right? So, these things happen, but we have to observe that and say, oh my God, let me not get into this, because it's not that easy. No. Even though we know this, we keep getting into it, but don't worry. Don't worry. Once you have tasted the service of Krishna, once you have tasted the prasad of Krishna, once you have tasted the sweetness of Satsang, once you have tasted the kirtan, the dance, you will not leave Krishna, and Krishna will not leave you. But start it somewhere. Intelligent person is who starts it and it makes it a point to make progress. He makes it a point to make progress. I don't want to remain like this next year. I want to make some tangible progress. If he doesn't make the progress, then what will happen? He'll remain there. He'll die one day. He'll again take birth. At that level, he'll again start. He'll again start at that level. But why to go through all that? But that's not that easy. That's not that easy.
Prabhuji, my question is why it is not easy. Like, I want to understand.
Because we are complicated.
No, see, we are thrown into this material world because we were envious of Krishna, right? We were envious of serving him. That's where we were thrown. Now, once I have shown interest towards Krishna, then why is still Maya should support me, na? That okay, this fellow is still every day struggling.
Maya is preparing you, na? She is supporting you now. What kind of Maya you want?
No, but why am I still distracted all the time? Like I've shown interest once. I should get supported, right? Like, okay, this fellow wants to come to me. So why is it still very difficult to? Because anarthas were also given
exactly,
by
but how will you know? How will you know that the tendency has changed in you? How will you know? How will you know you studied enough for the exam? By writing the exam. Maya sends you test paper every half an hour.
Always failing.
Huh?
Always failing.
At least you know that you are failing, na? At least you know that you are failing. For materialistic people, she is not sending any test paper. Observe Netflix. Die in that Amazon Prime. Keep watching IPL. Keep doing what. She doesn't even care about those people. But for devotees, because she cares, she keeps sending that ad. She's serving us. Otherwise, how will you know? How you will be like, huh? Actually, she's directly helping. She's directly helping. She's telling you, and she wants you to know what choice are you making. And that guilt, the change in you. Actually, guilt is bhakti, Prabhu.
Always in guilt.
Then you are always in bhakti. No problem. Prabhu, helplessness. When you go in front of God, you should feel helpless. Then you will go in front of God. Then you will go to God. If you are feeling so puffed up, that I have done everything. For example, one devotee came in front of my guru, and my guru was sitting and told, Maharaj, I have started this Satsang, Maharaj. So many people are coming, Maharaj. And Maharaj, so many things we are doing, Maharaj. I have also finished this course, Maharaj. I have also done this, Maharaj. Maharaj. Okay. Why did you do all that? It's like going in front of a doctor and telling, I am feeling very healthy. I am getting up in the morning. I am eating very nicely. I walk very nicely. I run very nicely. I eat whatever I eat, I digested. I am excellent.
No point.
What will the doctor tell? Come on, why did you come here? Why did you come here? Right? What you should go and do in front of your guru? Maharaj, I am not able to control my senses. Maharaj, I am struggling. I am hearing your lectures. Can you tell me anything more I can do? I am serving devotees, Maharaj. I am doing all these things. But I need your blessings. Maharaj, I need your blessings so I can continue what I'm doing. I can continue what I'm doing. Please keep me engaged in devotional life. Then Guru will pray. Krishna looks to be a sincere soul. Please help him. Please give him the intelligence to make the right choices. He'll pray. And immediately Mayadevi will go to Krishna and say, you have any job for me? Yes. Keep giving him exams every day so he'll know whether he's making progress. And then she'll come in the form of all the way then, observing. And devotee.
Crashes all the time.
Yeah. Otherwise our tendency is to go down. Material world has gravity to pull us down. Spiritual world has mercy to pull us up. Everything in the material world is falling down. And only a devotee through mercy is going up. है कि नहीं? तो ऐसा ही रहेगा. क्या करें? Too much too much comforts come in material life, spiritual life, we become complacent. We take it for granted. Like, for example, Radhesham Prabhu, my Siksha Guru. People try to take his appointment 6 months in advance. Because he's so busy, he's running around the planet, he's literally going around, and very difficult to find him. Very difficult to find him, to get his time. And when he gives his time, he pakka helps you. He goes through that, he observes, he hears, and he tells a pakka Shastrik advice, and he tells you the process, he gives you some lectures, this and that, right? And people are trying to find his appointment to get that advice. But if there is the servant of Radhesham Prabhu, I'm giving an example, his servant is not like that, I'm just giving an allegoric example, who is with Radhesham Prabhu all the time, but is not even listening to his lectures. He is traveling with Radhesham Prabhu everywhere. He sets up the mic, as soon as the lecture starts, he goes and browses outside on his mobile. Prabhuji, today also 3 classes, I have to go around with him. What's going on? You are the most fortunate, but you are so unfortunate. And somebody outside is thinking so unfortunate to become fortunate, but he is not able to get the time. And what to speak of Radhesham Prabhu? What to speak of Radhanath Swami? What to speak of Jayapataka Swami? What to speak of Lokanath Swami? What to speak of Bhaktiraghav Swami? What to speak of Srila Prabhupada? How rare is to get their time. And you are around them and you don't even care. You know what to speak of my time? I'm a useless fellow. Right? I'm here preaching Krishna consciousness, trying to explain you Prakriti, Kriyamani, Gune, Karmani, Sarvasha, Ankara, Gudatma, Kartana. I come and sit there. After the class I'm sitting there. और रोजी सब ठीक कैसे चल रहा है ऑफिस में कैसा है सब ठीक है हाँ मेरे ऑफिस में चला प्रभु जी आजकल क्या टेक्नोलॉजी चल रहा पता नहीं प्रभु जी व्हाट आर यू डूइंग ये गपशप करने के लिए तो सिक्योरिटी वाला बसता तेरे लिए अंदर क्यों है यू अंडरस्टैंड ये नॉनसेंस बात करने के कोई भी था तुम्हारे बुआ का बेटा your cousins were there, your friends were there. Why did you come to Satsang? To discuss the same nonsense? A devotee sitting in front of you. What you should ask? Prabhu, this is my trouble. What should I do? I heard this in class. You're telling it many times, but I don't know. What should I do? That is what you should be focused on. क्या प्रभु है कि नहीं? बकवास बात करने के लिए तो बहुत लोग हैं बहुत जगह भी है यहाँ पे अस्पताल को आए रे बाबा look at your treatment, get it maximum. Does it mean we'll not crack jokes? Does it mean we'll remain serious? गंभीर लोग हैं सत्संग वाले लोग बाप रे हंसते नहीं है लोग ऐसा नहीं हम तो सबसे ज्यादा हंसते हैं हम तो ज्यादा क्यों हंसते हैं क्यों हम समझ गए यहाँ पे रोने के लिए कोई मतलब ही नहीं है हंसते रहो रोना तो है ही है हंसते रहो you observe and you're trying to focus your life, do some things. So, you should understand, Prabhujis and Matajis, that our choice is very limited. It is there. good news is it's there. It's not like you're choiceless, but it's very limited. But that is for a materialistic person. But for a spiritualistic person, 100% choice. Materialistic person has 0.0001 choice. But for a spiritual person, 100% choice. When you declare that my life is for Krishna, 100% choice starts. So whatever you told is true. Some of you told 100%, some of you told 50%, some of you told 1%. All of it is true, depending on how spiritual you are. I have a calf. I had a calf. Very notorious calf. As soon as I go near to that, it will come and hit me. It will go and hit other calves also. Nonsense calves. Like, oh my God, isko kya karu? Then what I have to do? What I have to do? Tie! Tie, that's it. When the calf is doing too much nonsense, what should I do? Tie. How long should I tie? Only this much rope. Because that little rope also again, that fellow will go and hit somebody. Again, this much rope. Then after 1 week, the calf became a little gentle. I went close to the calf and like, not doing much. But suddenly, tendency is not gone. Right? After some days, not doing anything. Then what did I do? Did I remove the rope? No. Extended the rope. Extended the rope. Then after some days, even more extended the rope. And after some days, long rope. But rope is still there. And after some days, no rope. Now how much choice does it have? 100%. Earlier how much choice it had? Almost 0%. According to our tendencies, our choice will be increased. But when the choice is increased, you still are conscious that if I do nonsense, I lose all my choice. That is called intelligence. So a spiritual person will understand. If I misuse this independence that is given by Krishna, all my choices will decrease. Again, I'll have to take birth again. Again, I'll be bound by a body and a consciousness and all these things. My God, let me not misuse. And even though you are free, you are all the time praying. There is no need for a rope. Even though you are free, but there is no need for a rope because you are well behaved now. You don't need a rope. You understand? So do you have choice? Yes. Do you want to increase your choice? Yes. How do you increase your choice? By becoming Krishna conscious. Then your choice will increase. By becoming less Krishna conscious, by becoming Maya conscious, by becoming materialistic conscious, what will happen? You think that you have choice, but you actually don't have choice. That is exactly what Krishna is telling you. Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karamani sarvasha ahankara vimudatma kartaham iti manyate. He is thinking, I am doing everything. He doesn't have any choice, but he thinks that he has all the choice. But actually everything is being carried out by the Prakriti and the Trigunas. Did you understand this verse properly? I told in the beginning, if you understand this verse, you understand the entire Bhagavad Gita. You understood entire spiritual life. You understood entire material life. That is the greatness of Bhagavad Gita. When Shankaracharya told, Sarva Upanishado Gavo Dugdha Gopalanandana Partho Vatsasu Bhukta Dugdha Gutam Gitamritam Mahar. This cowherd boy, he literally squeezed all the Upanishads into a cow and milked it and gave it to Arjuna. शंकराचार्य इसको वाह क्या भगवान है, एक बात में बोल दिया सब कुछ, लेकिन ये समझने की क्षमता किसमें है? Who will get this intelligence to understand? Only the people who have taken shelter of Guru. Otherwise, you go and ask about this verse to people. अच्छा वर्स है, or something like that. So many people are giving classes outside. How many people spoke the philosophy that I just told, that I repeated from what we learned from Prabhupada? You will not hear this. Because they don't know. Even I didn't know. How did I know? By hearing it from my Guru. By hearing it from his Guru. And then by hearing Shastra, we get Shastra Chakshu. We get vision of the Shastra. And then you can actually observe it. Now you start observing it. You will actually observe. You have to put yourself out of it to observe, no? If you're on, what is that excavator you say? You stand and it keeps going up? Huh? Escalator. So when you're standing on the escalator, you're just going with everybody. You're looking at it's going up, you're going up. But one person standing on that escalator will choose to come out of that place, and then he will observe. They're all going like this and falling into drainage. But person on that escalator, what is he thinking? I'm standing nicely. I'm going. So the person who has come to spiritual life can see where the materialistic people are going. But for that you have to come out of that and see. Standing in that you can't see. You have to come out of that. And when are you coming out of that? Every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 o'clock you're coming out of it. This is the time for you to actually see what's going on. Unfortunately, you'll again go back and stand there. But when you now go and stand there, you know that the world is not the way I observe. World is something different. That's called invoking spiritual intelligence. And that is the choice that we still have. Everybody has. And people can't easily make that choice because they are heavily materialistically attached. Prabhuji keeps telling me, Prabhuji, इतने लोगों को बोला था कोई आता ही नहीं है. आप आए, बाहर आए. तुम आ गए हो, नूर आ गया. आप आ गए, सत्संग में नूर आ गया, हरि बोल आ गया. आ जाओ, उनके बारे में छोड़ो उनके बारे में. प्रसाद दो उनको थोड़ा थोड़ा लेके. एक काम करो, खाते समय वीडियो लो, खाने का प्रसाद लो, फोटो भेजो. मैं खा रहा हूं, तू क्या कर रहा है कि नहीं? We have to do what we have to do. Okay. So what is your takeaway today? Is the time?
10.
What is your takeaway today? Anybody can lift your hand and tell. What is at least one takeaway is there today? Yes, Prabhu.
Around us.
On.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Around us, different kind of people, including ourselves, all are living in a different modes. And when we are in the path of KC, we should not start getting into the mode of changing them overnight, because everyone has their own journey. So if we start disturbing them, we are making them distance more on the endeavor of KC. We have to, and we do not have that capability or that kind of level of conscious even where we can change them. We can only through our practices, through our values and reflection, we can be the role model for them. So through these words, what I understood, let them be there, because everyone is in their own journey. However, keep creating the good examples so that one fine day they will get into the place.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Anybody else? Yeah, Bol.
Prabhuji, everybody has a choice. Even a materialistic person has a choice and a spiritual person has a choice. But it only depends on how much a person has.
Amazing point, huh? Everybody has a choice, but it depends how much choice they have depending on how spiritual they are. Yeah. Yes, Prabhu. Anybody else? Any takeaway? Yeah, Prabhuji behind. Yeah, pass the mic. No? Yeah, you can on the mic and speak.
Hare Krishna, we don't have much choice that I could see from the class floor. But suppose we find ourselves having choice, having some decision-making ability, we should not be arrogant or proud and remember who is in control always.
Hare Krishna. Very nice point, bro. Thank you. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. What I learned is that yes, I don't have too much of choice, but it's the tendencies. According to my tendencies, I will have choice. And if I want my choices to be changed, I'll have to look at the tendencies to be changed.
Yes. And changing tendency is very difficult. Yes. Yes, bro.
Prabhuji. So anyway, my choices are gone by my wife. So that's why my choices are very less. So you can only try to do certain things, but unless there is a will of God, which is again governed by how much knowledge you have to always wish for His blessings to be on the right track. You can only wish for what you want to do. The rest of it, you have to leave it within His hands. Always.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes, bro. Depend on God that He invokes our right choices. He gives us the intelligence. Huh? To his wife. Yes, Mataji.
I can understand how much the mercy of devotees are important, that helping me to take right choice. Yes, Prabhu, how much like mercy of devotees are important in our life to make the right choice.
Yeah. Pancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sandhobhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Very important mantra in our life. Whenever we come in front of devotees, bow down and chant this mantra. This says how much dependent we are on devotees. Devotees are like desire fulfilling trees and the most merciful, who will make sure that I cross this ocean of material sufferings. Anybody else? Any other takeaway? Yes, you can pass the mic. What is the takeaway? I'm asking, what did anything touch you today and what is that? Yeah, there's too much volume. You can direct it, off it. Yeah.
So Prabhu, I understood that when it comes to materialistic, we will be fools if we think everything is doing by our will. When it comes to spiritual, so we will be fools if we think it is not in our control. Like we should make a choice by ourselves to take some movement towards spirituality.
Amazing point she told. She put it in a very nice way. Materialistic people, you are a fool if you think that you don't have a choice. No. That you have a choice. Yeah, you are thinking that you have a choice. Materialistic people, but actually you don't have a choice. But spiritual people, they can't give a reason that they don't have a choice. They have a choice. Right? It's very nice. Anybody else?
In front of Guru or God, no need to tell about your achievements or what you have done extra or something.
Ask for help. अरे
Nice.
यस गुरु के सामने जाके अपना रेज्यूमे मत दिखाओ मैं ये किया वो किया I recently met my guru, so I went and told him that we are doing this. Maharaj, please pray for us. Please, at the end it was, please pray for us. Please pray for me that I can continue what I'm doing and make some progress. That's the most important. What, rather than telling what all you did, because what all you did is being done by the material nature. It's not in our hands what we do. Any other takeaway?
We should all have Shastra and Chakshu, and we have to reduce the Shastras so that we will come out of Prakriti cycles.
Vision of scriptures, Shastra Chakshu. Observe. Observation is becoming lower and lower. People are not observing what's going on. Or they're observing according to their mode, which is the natural way. But observe from the Shastric way. That's most important. Everybody observes the same incident in different ways. Like the war of America and Iran right now. It's going on right now. Thousands of innocent people are being killed. Right? Now, what did you observe out of it? If I give the mic to everybody, everybody will have an observation. But the most important observation is as per Shastra. What is Shastra telling? Shastra is telling, get out of this material world. That's all. Don't try to fix it. You can't fix it. Get out. But Shastra is also telling, do your duty. When you are here, do your duty. But target to go out. You can't fix this. Who is right, who is wrong? Everybody is trying to show they are right. Everybody is trying to show. America is trying to show it is right. Iran is trying to show it is right. Israel is trying to show it is right. Right? And you think, no, Iran is not right. No, America is not right. No, Israel is not right. Or Israel is right. You are thinking. So if we sit and discuss about who is right, we all are wasting our time. The only right thing you have to do, chant Hare Krishna, become regular to Satsang, make spiritual progress, get out of this material world. Khatam. That is the only thing that's most important. All the rest of things will keep happening. Done? Anybody wants to share anything more? Done? Okay. Namaste Narasimhaya. Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare. Avakara Kamala Varena Atputa Shinga Dharika Hiranyakashipu Kanubinga Keshavadrika Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare, Jaya Jagadish Hare, Jaya Narasimha Dev, Narasimha Dev, Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev, Narasimha Dev, Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev. Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol. भक्त विघ्ननाश नरसिंहदेव भगवान की भक्त शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की श्रील गुरुदेव की निताई गौर हरि प्रेमानंद
इस देश लीलानंद प्रभु की
You had the choice. I don't have a choice. Huh? Oh, अच्छा, yes, yeah. So, Prabhuji and Mataji's, while I was chanting the Narsing Arati, I just thought I'll also add this for today's lecture is, if you see faults in people when they come here to Satsang, or if you see faults in me also, don't be surprised. You should be surprised that somebody is faultless. Right? Faults are going to be there. Struggles are going to be there. Everybody has struggles. Everybody has struggles. But we are all here for a reason to become good. है ना? So don't try to judge. प्रभु इतने साल से इतना chanting करके इतना ऐसे everybody is going through that journey. Don't try to judge them. You can judge yourself. You can judge yourself for what you are. ठीक है ना? So try to help each other. Everybody here, try to help each other. Don't judge each other. Krishna doesn't like it. Krishna has brought us all here together so we can help each other. If Krishna would have judged us, will we be here? No. He is not judging. He is trying to see the aspiration in everybody and is bringing all of us here. And if you all kindly cooperate and try to elevate each other, helping each other, understanding each other, empathizing with each other, right? Then we all together will hold each other strongly, become more strong to go up. Otherwise, in this group, if you're trying to not help each other and try to find faults, judge, then we are losing the strength of our satsang. And coming to satsang, you should also try to know each other. Don't sit alone and eat. Eat with somebody you've never eaten before. Know who is that person. Right? Because that person might be the person who will give you the answer that you are looking for. Don't think answers only come from me sitting here. Answers come from Krishna, whether it is from here or from there. So develop that relationship. If you don't develop this relationship in satsang with each other, then there will be vacuum inside you of not experiencing that love, which somebody else will fulfill that from outside and you will go outside. My friends are in satsang today. My well-wishers are in satsang today. My most loving relationships are in satsang today. So why will I go outside and search? My pot is already full. But if I keep my pot empty, then naturally somebody else is going to come into that pot. Who will pull me out of here? You understanding what I'm saying? Yeah. So please fill your spiritual pots. Otherwise you will be empty. And try to implement one thing additional in your spiritual life. Going on yatras, whenever I make a yatra announcement, voluntarily try to, whether or not I'm coming, I'm taking or no, go for yatras. Hear more lectures. Not only Saturday lecture. Every day, hear a small lecture. Kitna time lagta hai? Any devotee or Maharaj you are inspired from, hear his lecture. Prabhupada lecture you can hear. Read every day. Get a book, try to read that book together or alone. Develop these things. These choices you have. Exercise those choices, your spiritual choice will increase. My job here is to serve all of you. By introducing you to more philosophy, by introducing you to more books, to more seva, by bringing good speakers who can speak something that I can't speak. Right? That is my seva. And your seva is to maintain the enthusiasm. Like we start the class at 8 o'clock. Try to come by 8 o'clock. That one thing you can do. You can try to come in 15 minutes early also. Saturday, let me chant together with some. 2 rounds I'll chant with everybody. Let me do that. That you can do. You can increase your spiritual choices. And then you will feel more bliss in life. Otherwise, this whole class of philosophy, bol diya, kha liya, chale gaya. Why it is not working? Because you are not doing service. Tadvidi pranipatena paripashyena seva. Seva is not happening. What is that seva? Cook something and bring, na. Once in a month, cook something and bring. This much. If you can, you have a house. Bring something. Or cut fruits. Make a fruit salad, not with salad, just fruits. Bring it. Offer it to Krishna. Seva. When you add the area of seva, then automatically your prashnas will be answered. जब सेवा नहीं करोगे तो ये philosophical enjoyment है, ये भी एक तरह का sense gratification हो जाएगा. Philosophical enjoyment, right? Intellectual enjoyment. ऐसा. So now I got some gifts for all of you who would come to Bhumi Puja but couldn't collect your gifts. So Prabhuji can go ahead and pass on the gifts to everybody from the bank. Yeah, there's some sweet, some small book, etc. And if there are more left, I request you to take them and give them to devotees who could not come today. Yeah? So you can just, some of you came already got it, but take it with you and give it to others and share Krishna consciousness. Hari Hari, Hare Krishna. Thank you. There's some other announcement I thought of making, I'm completely forgetting. No, that is delayed. Yeah. And start coming to Bhakti Center. Sunday evening, थोड़ा book करो ना. Saturday हो गया, Sunday, Prabhu Sunday भी. हाँ करो ना थोड़ा. Yeah, you can start coming. Once in a month you can start coming. Then twice in a month you'll start coming. Hear more. Bhakti Center, good thing is you don't have to hear from me only. You can hear from other speakers also. I keep inviting them. Right? You can hear from senior devotees. So that is also possible. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavad Gita Grantha ki jai. Nitai Gaura Hari Premanande. Mahaprasade Govinde. Nama Brahmane Vaishnave.